Welcome to my flight across the world, where I attempt to fly across cities, states, and nations. And, well, to be fair, I do a pretty good job in my home state. Today, we will be departing from somewhere on the west side of Michigan, with the intention of flying up to Mackinac and touring the east half of the Upper Peninsula. Well, how far did I get? I don't know. You're just gonna have to watch the video. In today's episode, I reveal that I have virtual reality. See this? Been waiting for this for months. I reveal that I have a TikTok. Although if you want more videos, I have a TikTok now. And I reveal that I know very little about famous authors. What is his name? Shit, famous author. He liked nature. And I talk about much, much more. And if you want to hear me talk about much, much more, then you're just going to have to watch the video where I do talk about much, much more. Goodbye. Welcome to bumfuck nowhere. I have no idea where we are. Somewhere in northern Michigan. And the idea today, as we talk about Steam games or whatever, is I want to make my way up to Mackinac and potentially Traverse City. And if you know nothing about Michigan, see the big glove on the map? We want to get to the top of the glove. There you go. Perfect. If you've never seen this before, you have no idea what I'm doing. Well, you're most likely watching the VOD, not the stream. Oh, hello, Hayden. Unless you're Hayden. Hayden is obviously watching the stream, not the VOD. Yes, well, this is my flight around the world, where I have to make my way across the United States and much, much more without using a map. How interesting is that? The game appears to be lagging a bit more than usual. You know, let's just get out of here before I take too long. There we go. Why is the cursor still on the screen? That's interesting. Yes. But this is more of a discussion-y, slower type of stream. Ooh, the game is awfully loud. We'll fix that once we get up into the air. But there is something interesting that I want to show you all today. I want to get my face cam briefly set up again because there's something that arrived today. And I get the feeling that I will be utilizing it a lot in the future. Alright, let's fix that. Alright, we need to head north. Oh, also landing gear. Almost forgot about that. Haven't played this game in a while. Yeah, we need to head north. It's kind of rainy today. Huh. And dark. That's alright. I just can't get over the fact that this is the real weather. This is what it's like up here in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. It's rainy. I'm sure they're not very happy about that. In fact, it's rainy where I live as well. I guess it's not rainy yet. It's just kind of cloudy. We heading north yet? Alright, yeah, now we're heading north. Alright. I need to fix... Oh boy, is this loud. I need to fix? Yes, I need to fix. No. I need to fix the trim settings. That's the wrong trim setting. We don't want to be going up into the sky. Alright, how does this look? This is too low. Alright. Is this a good trim setting? Nope, too high. Alright. Just tap it slightly. Good trim set. Oh, no, we're just going into the clouds now. We are just going into the clouds. You should fly to Seattle. It's nice and sunny. Well, I plan on making my way to Seattle eventually, but I'm a little I'm a little far from Seattle right now. Nope. Now we're going too low. This is just horrible, ain't it? This is why you can't trust me to fly. Is this good? Nope. Nope, now we're going... Let's ease on the engine a little. We'll put it down to 90. That's a good level. I think part of it has to do with the wind and the turbulence and all that fun stuff right now. Alright. Down, please. Down, thank you. Alright, this is good enough. I'm gonna fix the audio. That should be better. Perfect. Don't drift off. Don't drift off. What's the point of interest? The airport's the point of interest. How fun is that? All right, we're back here. What are you bitching at me about? No, it's nothing major. There's Lake Michigan. Can almost see Wisconsin from here. Or Illinois. No, we're too far north for Illinois. It would be Wisconsin. All right, let's just follow Lake Michigan and maybe we'll find Traverse City. Perfect. All right. Face cam, yes. You're going up a little still. Let's go down just a tad. Let's get this set up. Because there is something I want you guys to see. Or I guess something I want Hayden to see. And anyone watching the VOD. There we go. That's not what I want. Ooh, I should probably put a hat on. That's good. We're working on it. Uh-oh. Plane, don't go into the water. Okay. I know we're somewhat high up. It allows for a lot more of a margin of error. So I don't drown myself. Going a little high there, buddy. Going a little high. We're going into the clouds right now. That's not what we want. All right. Let's put that in. Let's put a hat on while we're at it. There we go. Ooh. Oh. Hello. You're upside down. Hi. How you doing? We need to get rid of that watermark, don't we? And fix this. There we go. This is better, but we do need to make it smaller. Oh, what is going on with the plane? Oh, I forgot about the plane. Hang on a moment. Hang on just one moment. You wait right there. All right, where am I going? Oh, this is not good. Oh, we're going south now. All right. Fixing this. I am a professional pilot. Look at me. I look like pilot material right here. All right. Ooh, it is awfully cloudy. All right, northeast. That's good enough. Northeast works. See, there's too much wind right now, and I don't want to set the autopilot. Whoa, look at that. Jesus. I am generating quite a lot of lift right now, but my airspeed is going down by quite a lot. Let's get rid of the flaps. Maybe that's part of my problem. I had them on taken off. I can't even see the ground now. How do you expect me to fly when I can't even see the ground? Oh, now I see the ground. Ah! That's not good. Oh, look at that. Now it clears up. Brilliant. All right. Just stay right there. Right there. Oh, no. All right. Hold down the trim. There you go. Perfect. All right. Time to tweak the shitty webcam. Brilliant. And let's just crop out that watermark because I am a professional. We crop out watermarks here instead of paying for it. That's how you know I am professional. All right, don't go crashing into the lake. There we go. Oop, controller's vibrating. Excessive airspeed. Oh no, it's all right. There we go. Perfect. All right. As my controller very rapidly vibrates, please don't. I have something to show you. Move the chair. See this? Been waiting for this for months. These are valve index controllers. The index is back there. Not getting that out the box. Don't want to break it. But what this means is that I now have a virtual reality system. Or, well, I have some components of a virtual reality system. The base stations haven't arrived yet. Because I got different base stations. Because I'm cheap, you know. I already spent enough money on that headset. Don't need to spend any more. But look at this. Got controllers. Fancy. Alright, we're putting this back. Hopefully I'm not crashing. What games are you going to play on it? Well, you got to play the obvious ones. Like Half-Life Alyx and Job Simulator. Job Simulator is a great game to stream and then edit down to make a video out of. My big worry about Job Simulator is that thing came out in, what, 2016? Gee, like, that came out ages... Well, not that long ago, but it still came out a long time ago. And I feel like everyone's already made a video on it. I want to find some, like, obscure fucking VR game that nobody has played yet. You know, my microphone is a little loud. Let's turn that down a little. There we go. Yeah, I just want to... Here's what I plan on doing. Because I don't have that much money. Spend it all on virtual reality. But, I'm going to sort by free on the VR section. I'm just going to find something stupid. I'm probably going to end up making myself nauseous is what I'm going to end up doing. You know, I'm going to find something, this is a make yourself get sick simulator. That, or I bet you there's free porn games. Although I don't think they would be on Steam. I bet you they would be elsewhere. But you can't have those on Twitch, that's for certain. Although, you won't get virtual reality for a bit because, like I said, I don't have the base stations yet. Although I'm getting those on Tuesday, so I guess it's not that far away. Although, also, school starts soon, and I am a studious person, alright? School is #1 priority. That's how much of a geek I am. But yeah, so... anticipate a brief break in the amount of videos. Although if you want more videos, I have a TikTok now. Except it's not really a TikTok. All it is because I want to lure in new people, obviously, you know. Because YouTube, fuck this platform. YouTube will not recommend your content if you're making something other than the trends. So I figure, alright, what's the best way to get new people onto the channel? I know, lure them in from elsewhere. So what I'm doing now is I'm just like taking short little clips from my videos and I'm uploading them on TikTok. I have them all nicely edited and everything. They've been TikTokified, as I like to call them. And hopefully that'll lure people in. And I've gotten, at least from a YouTube standpoint, relative to me, for like my size, I've gotten a reasonable amount of views. Relative to me. That's a very important thing to recognize. Although I don't know if these are a lot on TikTok. Because, like, let's think about it this way. Alright, I got a channel with 80, I think that's like 85 now. But I've got a channel with 85 subscribers, alright? If I get over 100 views, that's good. If I get over 250, that's great. And the occasional one just blows up for some reason. But keeping that in mind, on TikTok, alright, of the ones I've uploaded, because I upload these in 48 hours, I uploaded 9, 12, 13 clips. One has 349, one has 179, 193, there's one with 222, 156, 115. Those are the best ones there, which isn't a lot, really, alright, but like I said before, relative to my size, that's decent. I just don't know if it's decent on TikTok. So we'll see about that. So it might work, it might not work. I don't really have to put much effort into putting these things on TikTok. So it's not like I'm losing very much by doing it. So there, that was a bit of discussion that lasted for the first portion of the stream. What I really wanted to do, and what explains the title of the stream, is this is the Steam Game Showdown. Yes. In the last Flight Around the World stream, I just kind of talked about the game itself and what I planned on doing. But in this one, I want to go over all the games I have on Steam, and we're just going to talk about them. I mean, I don't know really what else there is to do if it's more of a podcast-like format thing. You're going to get too famous and forget about me. I won't forget about you, Hayden. Won't forget about you. Won't forget about Kyle. I'm sure I've already forgotten about a couple of other people who used to be regulars to the streams. But you guys are the two regulars that have lasted for the longest. So I guess I'll remember you two. I don't think I'll ever get famous. I don't make the type of content to get famous, and I'm okay with that. You know, I'm just hoping one day I'm thinking 1,000 with an active community. That's what I want. See, part of the thing is I've been doing YouTube for like 5 years now, and you might think, Jesus Christ, you've been doing it for 5 years and you only have 85 subscribers? Well, most of those subscribers have been in the last year. Because for the first 3 or so years, I was just pumping out shit. It wasn't good. You go on my channel, you sort by oldest, you're going to find some really weird stuff, alright? It's not good. Views were a lot better back then for some reason, but it's not good videos, and I didn't get many subscribers from it. But like I said, I'm okay with that. Doesn't really matter too much. I'm just happy making videos and doing live streams. Alright, where am I? I'm worried. So, if you're not familiar with Michigan, there's this lovely peninsula. Alright? I'm worried I'm going to end up going up that peninsula and I'm going to fly straight past Traverse City. Which I don't really want to do. I kind of want to visit it. But I guess it's not too big of a deal because the main place I'm trying to go is Mackinac, which is right at the north end of the lower half of our state. It's a mess. After this point, we're going elsewhere. I'm just going to try and aim for big cities like Chicago and then St. Louis. Then I'm going to head west to Denver. And then... ooh. I'll try and get everything on the west coast, so that's when I'll hit Seattle, Vancouver, LA, San Francisco, that area. And then I'll head down into Mexico and South America. How fun is that? Although we have a long way before we have to worry about going to South America. Right now I'm just trying to cover my home state. Although I think I should get my home state in 2 or 3 streams, considering this is the second and we're almost halfway through it. Alright, Steam Game Showdown. That's right. Talking about Steam games. Do I want to sort by... yeah, let's do this by how many hours I've put into it. Alright, side note. Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, it's because I'm playing it. The weather certainly cleared up, didn't it? I think what's happened is I've flown away from the shitty weather. How come you don't make people mods on your stream? Because I don't need them. Like, you and Kyle are my only 2 regulars, and I get people on every now and again. There's no doubt about that. But, like, I don't get an insane amount of people on. You know, here's the thing, Hayden, alright? If you want extra responsibility, if I ever do grow on Twitch, you're definitely one of the first people I would consider making mods. But right now, I'm just happy moderating chat myself, because I really don't need mods. You don't need mods until you get at least 20 people watching. Alright, and my peak on Twitch has been 10. My peak elsewhere, shit. I don't know if you've heard of this. There's a thing called the Reddit Public Access Network, where Reddit actually has a live streaming service. It's where a bunch of atheists can gather. Atheists and incels. I'm sorry. I shouldn't insult Reddit, but it's somewhat true, though. But on the Reddit Public Access Network, I did a stream once. I got 250 people watching it, which was insane for me. Alright, I'm lost. Is this Lake Charlevoix? Where am I? Have I gone up the peninsula? Oh, shoot. Alright. That's not... Traverse City might be that way. Wait, I think I know where I am. Alright, we're gonna go east now. Wait, I'm heading east. Yeah, that makes a bit of sense. Yeah, we're gonna head this way east now. Excessive airspeed, it's fine. Wait, do I have failure conditions on? Ooh, shoot, I have to be careful, otherwise I'll rip the aircraft to shreds. Um, which isn't ideal. Steam games, that's right, we're talking about Steam games. Alright, my most played Steam game is Gary's Mod, with 613 hours. Not much I had to say about Gary's Mod, really. Got a lot of interesting stories on Gary's Mod, though. I used to play on a bunch of servers. That's probably why I got so many hours. Because Gary's Mod, it's also the very first game I ever got on Steam. Are you going to fly over Lansing? I missed Lansing. Lansing would have been the last live stream I did of this, and I completely missed it. Yeah, I'm far too north for Lansing right now. It's crazy that you know Michigan geography. Actually, it's crazy that you know Lansing, of all cities. Probably because it's the capital. But most people, when they think Michigan, what are the two cities people know from Michigan? Detroit, you know, one of the most crime-filled cities in the United States, and Flint, the one with the water crisis. Although, I fucking hate how people talk about the water crisis on the internet, because people act like it's still happening, which it's not. And people blame the reason for it happening between different things, because the reason there was a water crisis was because Flint, they switched between taking water from Detroit to taking water through their own systems through the Flint River. That's what caused the water crisis. And what they immediately did... Oh, no, I've been to a Michigan State game. Oh! Okay. So have I. Been to... I actually did a Michigan State versus U of M game once in Lansing. That was 2 years ago, I think? I don't remember. That's neat. My father went to Michigan State. Mother went to U of M, so they must hate each other. No. What was I talking about? Flint water crisis, that's right. Go to Ann Arbor? Still way too far north for Ann Arbor. I'm on the north end of the state, buddy. I'm like a couple 100 miles away from those. I mean, to be fair, we are in a plane, so I could probably be back there by the end of the stream. But I got places to go. We have the world to fly around right now. I can't be spending all my time in Michigan. Yeah, I think this is Traverse City. All right, good. I didn't lose Traverse City. They have the Cherry Festival here, where you can buy cherry potato chips and cherry salsa. Oh, and, and there's the Cherry Capital Airport. Of course that's what they named it. Is this photogrammatory, or is this... Oh, the game's not holding up very well right now. Is this photogrammatory, or is this AI generated? This is AI generated. Oh, I'm fine. I'll slow down a little for you. Alright, I'm gonna fly right over Traverse City. Let's go... Yeah, let's go left a little here. Look at that. I love this game. This is so well made. I think I've been on that bridge right there. Yeah, I have been on that bridge. Wow. Where's Main Street? I don't know if it's called Main Street, but it's like, you know, the big Main Street. I think that's meant to be Main Street over there. Okay, Main Street got butchered a little. What about Chippewa? I don't know where Chippewa is. I know it's the tribe, but I don't know where the town is. Huh. Yeah, this is Main Street right here. It's been rendered alright, I guess. Alright, I'm plummeting into the earth. Let's turn around here. Ooh, let's not do it that quickly, otherwise we'll rip the plane to shreds. Alright, maybe not so steep. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna head north. I'm gonna go to... Alright, let's see. You might know some of these cities. might not. But I'm going to try and go up to Charlevoix, Boyne City, Boyne Mountain, and then go up to Petoskey and maybe Mackinac. We'll reach Mackinac. Yeah, that's my goal for the stream, is to reach Mackinac. Yeah, those are the cities that I have on the way. Maybe Chippewa is between those, but if it is, then I wouldn't be able to pinpoint it. But yeah, this is Traverse City. It's essentially Michigan's... I was about to say Michigan's northern capital. No, it's Michigan's Lower Peninsula northern capital. God, that's a mouthful. Although, then again, maybe that would be Mackinac, not... Or Petoskey. I don't know. It's a mess. Steam games, yes! Yeah, so Gary's Mod, first game I ever got on Steam. Played a bunch of servers. More recently, and by more recently I mean a year ago, I played on a server called Shincord, and it was a Trouble in Terrorist Town server. And if you're wondering why I'm saying all this in the past tense, well, let's think about that for a moment. The server is called the Shincord, and Shin, not in the best of positions. He's up there with the greats like Fedmeister and Terpster and Smash professionals who are much better at smashing things than just little Mario characters? Nintendo characters. Such as children. Gotta love those pedophiles. No, we don't love those pedophiles. We don't love them at all. But yeah, Shincord didn't last very long after I joined, because then we learned Shin wasn't the best person in the world, and I ended up leaving that. But I have a lot of great screenshots from that server. It was fun. I also used to play on a bunch of like RP servers when I was, let's see, when did I play it? I would have been 9 and 10 when I played on a bunch of RP servers, which probably made me a bit of a nuisance, but thank God I didn't use voice chat. I only ever used text chat back then. Speaking of RP servers, self-advertisement time. I recently uploaded a video to the main channel from a live stream where I spent some time on a dark RP server. It is really good. There we go. Self-advertisement over. It's an edited version of it, which is why it's slightly better. Did you do ERP servers? I don't know what that is. Maybe. I did Tornado RP. I did Black Mesa RP. If there was an RP server, I probably did it. I also think we're nearing Charlevoix. Unless this is the wrong lake. I think that's Lake Charlevoix. I think. If so, we've gotten here awfully quickly. But yeah. I might do future Gary's Mod streams. They're just fun because they're multiplayer, and no one has any fucking charisma on RP servers. I don't understand why people treat RP servers the way they do, because there's a lot of people on them that treat them really fucking seriously. Is that Charlevoix? That might be Charlevoix, but if it is, that's a really poor rendering of Charlevoix. Yeah, but people, they just treat RP servers so seriously. I don't think that's Charlevoix. Which, it's just, it's not something that should be treated seriously, because they're a joke, you know, and I go on there and I just goof about. That's what's fun with them. I have 1,200 hours in Rainbow Six Siege. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's not a bad game, you know, at least it's not... What's a really generic game that you can have a lot of hours in? At least it's not Raid Shadow Legends. No, at least it's not Dota. Wow. I don't think I have 1,200 hours in anything. Maybe Minecraft. Maybe. GTA is nearing 1,000, which I'm not proud of. Because GTA is a fucking horrible game, but I can't stop playing it. Every time an update comes out, ooh, literal gambling. Might as well try that. And that's how I end up with way too many hours in the game. I hear they're releasing a map expansion soon. That's gonna be interesting. I fucking hate Rockstar. No, I don't hate Rockstar. Rockstar's great. Rockstar, they're the developer. All right, don't have an issue with them. I hate Take-Two Interactive. They're the EA of I guess the EA of GTA. I don't know how else I should describe that. But yeah, they're the scummy ones. They're the ones that probably go, we're not selling enough shark cards right now. Better add a literal casino into the game. I can't get over the casino. I liked the idea of the casino. All right, we're flying really low right now. I liked the idea of the casino. How, you know, they're improving on the map of a 7-year-old game. You know, because the casino was an actual map change is what's interesting. But you can gamble money. Like, obviously, it's in-game currency. All right. Obviously, it's in-game currency. But you can buy that in-game currency with real-life money. And then you can gamble it away. How is that not illegal? That should be illegal. That shouldn't be right. That is not good. I am ashamed to say I have 400 hours in Fortnite. Fortnite's not that bad. I don't play it, but it's not that bad, really. I understand the appeal of it. It's not my type of game at all. But, like, I'm not... How do I phrase this? I'm not a Redditor. No, even better. I'm not a PewDiePie viewer, you know? I'm not the type of person who's going to go, you play Fortnite? Have you tried Minecraft? No, I'm not going to do that. It's an alright game. Don't be ashamed you have 400 hours in it. That's not very many compared to other people either. Like, I'm the type of person, I don't usually put very many hours into a game. Like, if I get to 200, that's a lot for me. But for most people, 200 is like the average, so... And I prefer short games as well. Like, the game I consider to be perfect. Like, there's 3 games I consider to be perfect, and all of them are under 20 hours, all right? Because it's Obra Dinn, which is 10 to 15, depending on how smart you are. Papers, Please, which... 10, maybe? I want to say Papers, Please is 10. And then there's Portal 1, which is what, like an hour? Half an hour if you've played it before. So yeah, I think perfect games are short games, which is fine. I hate the idea, like, I understand the draw of huge open world games, like, you know, your Assassin's Creed and stuff like that, that take like dozens and dozens of hours to complete, like something like Witcher, all right? Or even better, Fallout. Like, I understand the appeal of those, obviously. I'm a Fallout fan. I've put a lot of hours into Fallout 4. But at the same time, I don't think we should look at smaller games and go, those are bad. You know, I get it from a money-saving standpoint. Like, if you don't have very much money, yeah, you're going to want to get a game that'll last you for a long time. But, like, smaller games are good. Because you can perfect a smaller game, you know. You're not perfecting hundreds of hours of content. No, you're just making sure you take that lovely 20-hour chunk and you want to make that as good as it can be. You know, and that's how Obra Dinn gets made, or Papers, Please gets made, or Portal gets made. You like short games? You should play World of Warcraft. Is that a short game? I thought World of Warcraft is the one that has people have like 800 or 8,000 hours in it. I'm assuming you're being sarcastic there. Although I wouldn't know, genuinely. Maybe it has a story, you know, that lasts for an hour. I really don't know. Pretty sure World of Warcraft is like League of Legends, where people have just batshit insane amounts of hours in it. But yeah. What's next on our list of Steam games? My dog's barking in the background. Not much I can do about that. No. Euro Truck Simulator. You're being sarcastic? Yeah, I kind of figured you were. Euro Truck Simulator. That's a strange one. I feel like, you know, most people are either the type of people who like completely understand the appeal of Euro Truck Simulator, or they don't. Because it's an interesting one, you know. And sometimes I wonder why I enjoy it, because you really do just sit there for hours driving across Europe, you know. There's not much special to it. It's not active, you know. It's just kind of, you just drive around. It's just a relaxing drive. Similar to how I'm just kind of flying around right now. This looks like it's Charlevoix. This has to be Charlevoix. Let's zoom in there. This is Charlevoix. Okay. Wait, is it? Might not be. No, I think this is Charlevoix. Alright, so if this is Charlevoix, let's find Boyne, which should be on the other side of the lake. I can probably find a hotel I've stayed in before if I go to the other side of the lake. At least I think this is Charlevoix. Watch this not be Charlevoix. Watch this be just some random ass city in northern Michigan that I've never been to. Could be Petoskey. I don't think that's Petoskey. I think Petoskey is more inland. At least the city itself is more inland. This doesn't feel like it's the correct layout to be. Oh, no, it is. Yeah, because there's that little... I'm looking on my map right there. I don't want to use the VFR map because that's cheating. We don't cheat here. No, but I will use this map since it's a much smaller area. It doesn't really give you much information. Well, that doesn't look right. Where does that go? I'm lost. I'm lost. It's okay. We'll find Lake Superior or something. Well, not Lake Superior. We'll find Lake Huron soon if we just head north, find the straits. I don't know. I don't know. I'm too tired for this. I think I've found the wrong lake. Shoot. Oh, but there's a plane up there. That's a real life plane up there. Because I have live traffic on. Which is interesting. And this is also live weather. It's a nice sunny day in potentially Charlevoix. No, this is it. Yeah, this is it. Alright, so we're heading to Boyne right now. Alright. Be right back. I'm going to get on my PC. That's alright, Hayden. There's less delay if you go on your PC. It's a shit ton of delay on a phone. I never understood that. Twitch is Boyne City Municipal. Yep, we're in the right spot. Twitch has, like, gotten so bad when it comes to delay on phones. But, like, on PC, it's, like, 2 seconds. It's crazy. Alright, what is that? Don't know what that is. I do want to find the place that I stayed at, although it's on the other side of that micro peninsula over there. We'll swoop by Boyne City, then I'll go to the place I stayed at. Then, see, I don't know where Boyne Mountain is part of the issue. I just know it's east from Boyne City and Charlevoix. So I might not be able to find Boyne Mountain. Yeah, here's Boyne City Municipal. And Boyne City itself. This is all AI generated, though. It's not photogrammatory, unfortunately. Although it looks alright. I'm not complaining. This is somewhat decent. Yeah, I rented a boat from there. Probably eaten at a lot of those restaurants. There's a hotel. In fact, I'm pretty sure that big white building, it's like some condos that people rent out. But there's a hotel towards the edge there. I'm probably violating many airspace laws. Yeah, I think... Where is it? Oh, shoot. Oh, my. Okay. I can't see a thing. There's a hotel right at the edge on the water there, and I've stayed in that hotel before. As well as that big white building, which I think are the condominiums. Yeah, I think that is a hotel. They've kind of turned it into an apartment block, but yeah, I think that's a hotel. That's definitely a hotel. I don't know if I've stayed in that one, though. Alright. Let's loop around, and I want to find the place where I've been on vacation in. In fact, I made a video in this place. Ooh, what? Ooh, oh my, ooh. Interesting view. How fast am I going, by the way? Oh, I slowed down at some point. Yeah, so if I head over this peninsula, there's some cabins. And I have made a video at these cabins. If you go on my channel, there's a really, really quite shitty video. I'm not gonna lie, it is a very bad video. But there's a video I made like 3 years ago at these cabins. It's called Vacation Vlogs in Northern Michigan. It's at a lot more than these cabins. But yeah, the very first scene in that video is at these cabins. Very bad video, don't watch. Actually, so this is East Jordan. I didn't intend to go here, but I've seen fireworks at East Jordan before. These are all areas I've been. Eventually, we'll obviously branch out and go to Nebraska or something. I don't know. Just try to whip some state out my ass. Yeah, Nebraska. That's a place I haven't been. So, that'll be a bit more interesting. Although I've been all over. All over to an extent. I've never left the U.S. Yes, I have. I've gone to Canada. Other than Canada, I've never left the U.S. You should head to Wyoming. I plan to head to Wyoming. I plan to go to Cheyenne. Because I've been to Cheyenne. But other than that, I don't know where else I'd go. Alright. Somewhere around here, there's going to be a bunch of cabins. And that is where the intro to Vacation Vlogs in Northern Michigan was filmed. I think it's further this way. This doesn't feel right. There's like too many houses right here. There weren't that many houses where I was. That looks like it could be it. Alright, game. Oh. Has it crashed? Uh-oh. 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 Think it's crashed. Uh-oh. Oh no! I was just about to find the cabins. Flight sim? Oh no, it is crashed. Alright. That's a little loud. Gonna turn that down a little. There we go. Well, we have this screen for a reason. Wow, you're right, the delay is like 2 seconds. Yeah, it's really not much on PC anymore. Although I do have it set to low latency, so you know, the stream might not look as good, but the delay is a lot better. Oh, look at that! The technical difficulty screen has the old logo. Honestly, I think it's more fitting. Because it is technical difficulties. It's not really anything professional, the old logo. I need to start tweaking my audio on OBS. My microphone could sound a lot better than it does right now. Part of the issue is I don't know anything about how to tweak audio. Alright. Error occurred while updating Microsoft. What? Is that why it crashed? Because it had to update. Did you make your own logo? Yep. So the logo you see right there, I made two and a half years ago, I think. Because my first logo was a stock photo of a duck. Then my second one was something someone drew for me. That one was something I made in like Microsoft Paint. And I was well aware it looks like shit. That was kind of the gist I was going for at the time, where I was like, ooh, I want the stream to be unprofessional. Alright, that was something weird I wanted to do. Is I wanted everything to look unprofessional. Except some of my videos I didn't want to look unprofessional. And like, if I was doing, how do I phrase this? I don't know if you've ever heard or seen the YouTuber, it's like super awesome Minecraft parodies or something. He's obviously very satirical. And I was going for that satirical thing, but only sometimes. And more recently, I was looking at that logo and I was like, yeah, that needs to change. So I kind of made a much better looking logo that I have now. It's still very simple, but it's better than the one on the technical difficulty screen, that's for sure. Alright, let's turn down. Actually, we can just go back to the game. Alright. My microphone's quieter now. Whoops. Oh, you can't see the game. Now you can. All right. But yeah, to answer your question, I did make my own logo. So what's the next Steam game? Hearts of Iron 4. Ugh. I can't play that. I'm not a Paradox game player. I've put a lot of hours into it, but I think that's mainly because I've ran several experiments where I just leave Hoi 4 on for like hours and hours and hours at a time and see what the world turns out with in the end. Like more recently, when quarantine started, I had this idea for a video where I would load up Millennium Dawn and predict the future was what I was going to do with the video, you know, using Hoi 4 to predict the future. Just didn't turn out very good, you know. When you're not playing the game, the AI isn't very interesting. Like, the most interesting thing that happened in that video was that we kind of took over China. But to be fair, that's somewhat believable, which is kind of sad. So yeah, that video was scrapped. Then we have GTA, which doesn't have all my hours because I played it on Xbox before. But yeah, GTA is nearing 1,000 if we include Xbox, which isn't. It's sad. That's what it is. It is very sad. I've actually modded GTA, which I shouldn't be admitting. But the only reason I modded it was because why did I mod it? The only reason I modded it was because I wanted to restore my progress that I got on Xbox. And of course, Rockstar never banned me because Rockstar doesn't give a shit. Actually, they do. I was modding in money. They should care if they're being greedy. I don't know. Rockstar is very inconsistent is what Rockstar is. Alright, we want that. Goose. And then I always forget what I make this number. I don't tell anyone why I make this number the one I do, but I feel like one day someone's going to figure it out. This is it. There we go. Perfect. Alright, we got all this. Where was I? I was... Oh, you're not going to show me Lake Charlevoix? That's great. Boyne City. Yeah, let's just... Oh, Boyne Mountain. Oh, it's southeast. I don't need to visit Boyne Mountain. That's alright. We can depart from Boyne City. Oh, I didn't change the weight, did I? Hang on. Full fuel. Full fuel. 120. Here we go. I don't think I weigh 120 anymore. I have to weigh more than that. There's no way I weigh that little. 130. Yeah, and then Boyne City Municipal. Perfect. I'm currently adding more hours in Siege. That's alright. Siege really isn't a bad game. A lot of people give it flack. I don't mind it. It's not my type of game, but I don't mind it. It's alright. Liquid. Sorry, excuse my dying in the background. Choking on water. Very fun experience. We're all good. All good. Liquid. Alright, what's next? Cities Skylines. Oh, I love Cities Skylines. It's such a good game. A lot of people, I also have SimCity 2013, 2014. When did that come out? I don't know. I also have the new, even though it's 7 years old, but I also have the new SimCity. It's not that bad. I understand the flaws with it. Oh, you prefer SimCity? Well, so SimCity. City Skylines, how do I phrase this? SimCity is more of a game than City Skylines. It's a lot more difficult. Whereas City Skylines, you reach a point where it really, you're just doing it for fun. You're just creating a city. There is no game to it. And SimCity has a lot more better stuff. Like, I love the upgrade system in SimCity and the fact that you research things. Or I am drifting off the runway. All right, pull up before I crash into some trees. You know, where you research things for the university and stuff like that. And the future expansion was alright as well. I didn't mind the Into the Future. Is that what it was called? I think Into the Future is the Sims 3 expansion. Cities of the Future? I think it's Cities of the Future is what they called it for SimCity. Into the Future was Sims 3. I like that system. SimCity looks better than City Skylines, even though it's like a couple years older. Obviously, one of the big issues with SimCity was the DRM thing. And I'm well aware of the fact that they got rid of that at one point, and now you can play it single player. But the fact that was in from release, and it was so... Because it was always online DRM, which is the shittiest type of DRM. It is really annoying. And that was in from the start. And I can't forgive them for that. Wasn't very good. Other than that, I don't mind SimCity. SimCity had an issue that you don't notice unless you're someone like me and you like to pay attention to the NPCs. The NPCs aren't normal. The NPCs... So in City Skylines, they're really good with this. City Skylines, the NPCs, they have a home. They have a workplace. They have the places that they like to shop, alright? You know, there's all that sort of stuff in City Skylines. SimCity... SimCity, they advertised it as if all the NPCs, all the citizens, they have their lives, when really they don't. Because if you're someone like me and you start to actually pay attention to all the citizens, you will notice that here's how they work, all right? They move into a house. They choose a place to work. The next morning, they then move homes to the closest home to the place they work. And if a new home opens up, they move to that home since it's closer to the place they work. And then they shop at the closest possible store. All right? Or then, if the place they work gets filled up, they then pick the next closest place to work and the next closest home and the next... They're moving homes every single night, essentially. That's not how people work. Whereas City Skylines is really good in that regard. And it's also so good with public transportation. I adore the public transportation in City Skylines. But in many ways, I will agree that SimCity is a better game. As in, it's, you know, you can fail SimCity. You know, if you make a city that goes bankrupt, you will fail. You cannot fail City Skylines. No matter how hard you try and tank your city, it's really easy to make a well-working city in City Skylines. It's more of a creative game. So I understand the appeal of both of them, but I definitely prefer City Skylines. Sims 4 has too much DLC. Yes. Yeah. Well, it's not that it has too much. It's that there's a lot of things in the DLCs that... I guess in the DLC, I should say. DLCs shouldn't really be plural. But yeah, there's a lot of things in the DLC that should have been in the base game, or they should have been combined. The stuff packs are horrible. I don't understand why people would buy the stuff packs. It's not worth your money. But a lot of them, especially the most recent Star Wars one, it's just lazy. Really. Just lazy. It's gotten worse with The Sims 4. Sims 3 was amazing with their expansion packs. Genuinely amazing. Like, you get island living. You don't just get to live on an island. You get to have houseboats. You get to go diving, all right? You get to own and build up a hotel, all right? In Sims 4, island living, all right? Island living would be the expansion pack, All right, that's when you get to go actually live on the island. But then houseboats is a stuff pack, and then diving is a game pack, and then building up a hotel, that's another game pack. You know, all those should have just been in the original expansion pack. But no, Sims 4, you're right there. They have too many DLCs. Or I guess DLC. I always put an extra S on the end there when it really shouldn't have one. Fin Dion 4. Is that an airport? Oh. Oh, that's quite the name for an airport. All right. I have to embrace my inner German right now. Hatte Fulminka 707. There we go. What accent was that? That wasn't German. I don't know what that was, but that was not German. It was something, that's for sure. Alright, what's next on my list of Steam games? I need to drink water. Oh, I skipped RimWorld. How did I skip RimWorld? It was between Hearts of Iron and Gary's Mob. I love RimWorld. It is such a fun game. I believe it was relatively high up on my Game of the Year list. Not last year, the year before. Because it's a really good game. RimWorld is one of those games where I'll go months without playing it, but then if I start a new colony, usually because I'm sick. RimWorld is my I'm sick game. I need to do something while I'm sick. If I'm sick, I start a colony in RimWorld. I will just... There's nothing else I want to do past that point but play RimWorld. You know? Interesting. I'm not trying to land. I'm just flying by. But yeah, RimWorld, it's just... It's addictive. It is very, very addictive. What else do we have? Space Engineers. Not much I have to say there. It's just fun and stupid. The reason it's so high up, because I have 167 hours in it, it's really only that high up because it's the second game I ever got on Steam. Well before it ever came out. I got it way into early access. But yeah. Space Engineers, unfortunately, has a lot of potential, but it's just not very good. It's better if you learn to automate it, which I don't know if that's an intended feature, but if you play Space Engineers, like it's Factorio, alright, then it gets a lot more interesting. Speaking of Factorio, Factorio is the next game on my list with only 96 hours. My issue with Factorio is it doesn't have much replay value. I don't think. A lot of people I know, they go through, they optimize their factories and everything. Part of my issue is I don't see much of a draw to optimize my factories. Now, I'm going to talk about Satisfactory a bit, because ever since I did the last Satisfactory stream, which was really boring, but ever since I did the last Satisfactory stream, I have played significantly more Satisfactory. And Satisfactory has the draw of making it look nice because it's 3D. I don't think I ever put my flaps up. And because of that, then I want to go through, I want to make like proxy factories and stuff like that. I want to optimize everything. Where with Factorio, I played it once and I'm done. You know, I don't, even with 1.0 out now, not enough has changed for me to really want to go back and play Factorio. Maybe one day, if I download some mods for it, I'll play it. But right now, I'm just happy with Satisfactory. Because, you know, it's got the 3D. 3D? Yes, 3D. Triple Dick Rick. No, 3D. There we go. 3D. Well, I guess it is the third dimension. So, maybe 3D does make sense. If you're strange and you don't talk like a normal human. What's next? American Truck Simulator. Already talked about Euro Truck. Ooh, this is an interesting one. The next game on my Steam games sorted by hours is Super Amazing Wagon Adventure. Ooh, that is a strange one. That one, Oh, when did I get that? That also had to have been one of the first games I ever got on Steam. Oh, where am I? I think... Oh, am I at Mackinac? Oh, shoot, I've made it. I've made it to... Where's the bridge? Where's the bridge? The bridge is gone. There's no bridge. Where's the Mackinac Bridge? Oh, well, that's kind of shit. Maybe we're just too far away from it. We need to get closer to the Mackinac Bridge. Sorry, I've gotten distracted here. No, I'm genuinely curious. Where's the Mackinac Bridge? I see Mackinac Island. Gee, I almost flew into the Upper Peninsula there. Huh. Excessive airspeed. Maintain 250 knots or less. Yeah, I will. But I'm going down right now. I was really high up. I still don't see the bridge. Oh, come on. I hope they hand-modeled this. If they... Wait, no, I know they didn't hand-model it. Even though it should be hand-modeled. I hope this is photogrammatory. There we go. I really do. I hope this is photogrammatory. I love how much the plane is shaking right now. It's okay. It definitely won't rip itself to shreds, I promise. Good thing I don't have any passengers on board. Oh, I think I see something in the water. That must be the Mackinac Bridge right there. Oh, Jesus, it's shaking. Pull up. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. And now! Oh, that's not soon enough! Ah! Alright, we're good. Yeah, this is nice. Okay. Where's the bridge? Is the Mackinac Bridge just not even here? Is there no bridge? Oh, now this is sad. Like, I know they didn't hand model it, which they really should have. They hand modeled the Chrysler HQ for some reason, but you don't hand model. Oh my god. Oh, look at that. It's looking like the Florida Keys out here with that type of bridge. Ah, yes. The mighty Mackinac Bridge. Oh my. This is so bad. Look at that. Look at that. You know, freighters go under this bridge. I guess it's only the type of freighters that dwarfs work on, because there's no way a regular size freighter is getting underneath that bridge. Ah, yes. The mighty Mackinac Bridge. One of the great symbols of Michigan. It's very flat. Really, it really does look like the Florida Keys right now with that type of bridge. Now, that part of the Mackinac Bridge looks alright, but that's because it's on land. Huh. Near St. Ignace. I'll get to Mackinac Island in a moment. I can check out St. Ignace. One of these hotels along the water I've stayed in before. I think I might have passed it. No, I didn't. I think it's somewhere along the water here. Maybe. Maybe not right here. I don't know. It sucks because these are all AI generated. They're not photogrammatory. Oh no, it's over here. This is where I've stayed in a hotel before. It's one of these. It's that one right there. The big red one. The one with the loop-de-build. Yes. Uh-oh. 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 Into the water we go. No, pull up, plane. Pull up. There we go. We're good. We're good. All right. We want to find Mackinac Island. They have an airport on Mackinac Island. I always forget about that. Yeah, let's go to Mackinac Island. I imagine this is AI generated, not photogrammatory, which is a bummer, because this would be a great spot to have photogrammatory. I wonder what the rock looks like. There's a big rock with a hole on it on Mackinac Island. I wonder what that looks like. It'll probably end up looking like shit. But it's worth a shot to check. Alright. Ooh, stream frame rate is not looking too good. That could be worse. Alright. Well, there's the airport. There's some houses. Where's the actual town? There's the town. Is that the Grand Hotel? I think that's the Grand Hotel right there. It looks... okay. It's kind of been turned into an apartment block, but you can distinguish that it's like a big building. There's the town part of Mackinac Island, which looks... that part looks really good. Yeah, I don't mind that part. What did they turn the fort into? That's a good question. What did they turn Fort Mackinac into? This is Fort Mackinac, yeah, right? Maybe? I don't know. Because Fort Michilimackinac is by the bridge. I think this is Fort Mackinac. Let's see, what did they turn it into? They turned it into just some houses. Huh. Could be worse, I guess. Could be far worse. Alright, where's the Rock? Yeah, the Rock. My good friend Dwayne. No. The Mackinac Rock. You really can't see with all these homes or trees in the way. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see the Rock with all these trees. No, because I can't even see the roads here. Oh, that sucks. Wait, what's that? Is that it? That looks like it's something. Uh-oh. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Uh-oh. Not into the overly purple water, please. Excessive airspeed. I'm fine. It's not that excessive, is it? Alright, flatten yourself out there. No, I'm not seeing the Rock. I'm not seeing my boy Dwayne. Oh, that sucks. Okay, then. Well, I've only been streaming for an hour, so I'm going to head up into the Upper Peninsula now, and we'll see how far we can get. Yeah, this is the wrong end of the island for the Rock. Huh. I do like how there's cars on this version of Mackinac Island. Motor vehicles are banned from Mackinac Island, so there would not be cars there. Alright, let's go to St. Ignace. We might pass through Canada along the way. Yeah, let's try and find St. Ignace, and then I'll work my way around Lake Superior. Find Marquette, find Houghton. Then I can go south to Chicago, maybe passing by Milwaukee along the way. Then we'll worry about it later. Once we get to Chicago, that'll be 2 or 3 streams from now, so I have a while until I get there. Alright, what's next? I was talking about Super Amazing Wagon Adventure. There's not much I have to say about Super Amazing Wagon. Yeah, Super Amazing Wagon Adventure. Jesus. Alright, I need to drink some water, otherwise it's only going to go downhill from here. Pretty soon I'll just be talking in tongues. You won't be able to understand a word I'm saying. Ugh, I'm out of water now. Hopefully I don't end up needing more. Oops. I'm knocking the plane a little. Alright. Let's just head straight north. Let's see where that takes us. Actually, I'm heading northwest right now. No, I want to go straight north. Try and find Sault Ste. Marie. I bet they didn't render the locks very well. Alright, what's next? Oh, Medieval 2 Total War. That's, it's alright. It's another Paradox game, although it's a much, much, much older Paradox game. A lot of people talk about Rome Total War. I have never played it. I much prefer Medieval 2. It's alright. It's better than Hoi 4. Well, let me rephrase that. I'm better at it than I am at Hoi 4. Hoi 4 is the newer game, so it's probably better. Slime Rancher. Waste of money. It's boring, I think. Like, I get the appeal of it, but it's very grindy. Slime Rancher. And the progression isn't really very good because it's a big slog at the start. Then you get to a mid-section of Slime Rancher, and it's really good because, you know, you're right on the cusp of getting stuff. You're moving through the map really quickly. It's great. Well, not really quickly. Somewhat quickly. It's great. And then you get to the end, and, like, you get to the end and you finish the game, except there's a bunch of stuff you still haven't done yet. So you just sit there for hours and hours trying to fill up your farm, you know, find all the pods, do everything. It's just not very fun by that point. Next on my list is Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Oh, boy. That's an interesting one. I also own Planet Coaster somewhere in there, which... How do I start talking about this? So the Roller Coaster Tycoon franchise is a very interesting franchise. Because obviously it started out with Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 and Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, which are both games. They're isometric. I believe 2 you can actually get on mobile now, which I'm sure it's a good game, but I'm not a big fan of the isometric stuff. But then they released Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, which is very much not isometric. It is 3D, and the customization compared to the first 2 is just off the charts. There is an insane amount of customization you can do, and one of my favorite things to do is you can make designs. You can import them into the game. You can put them on billboards and everything, and you can also have custom audio in the game. So, like, I made a roller coaster once. It was called Spaghetti. All right? And it was like, it was a big loop-de roller coaster that I painted yellow. All right? It was a big mess. I had it over a lake and everything. And what I did for Spaghetti is, on top of the roller coaster, I made a little design of Spaghetti. I made a billboard for the roller coaster. And then I took a Italian Kevin MacLeod song, and I put that into the game as well. All right, and you really can, like, customize things in that game. And what you can customize things even better in is Planet Coaster. The issue with Planet Coaster, while I really, really like Planet Coaster, and you can make much, much, much more intricate parks than you can in Roller Coaster Tycoon, is you gotta have a lot of patience for it. And I do not have the patience to play long amounts of Planet Coaster. Because you have to spend a lot of time playing that if you want to make a good park. Where in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, yeah, it's not going to look as good, but you can make a decent park in less hours. Then the next most played game on Steam is Spore, which I'm not really old enough to know about the mess that Spore was when it came out. But I found out about Spore many, many years later from Nerd Cubed, and I got it. It was alright. It's not very good. It really isn't. I feel like, because I've looked back at what went wrong with Spore, and I feel like the issue was mostly false advertising. You know, if you go back at it now and you know nothing about what the game was originally advertised to be, it's an alright game. It's not perfect, but it's an alright game where I feel like at the time everyone was like, oh, this game is fucking horrible! Don't play Spore! No, it's alright. Are you ever going to stream Animal Crossing City Folk again? Oh no, you hate it! You've reminded me of Lavrentia. Oh, I completely forgot. Oh, those poor animals. Oh no, Lavrentia. Oh, I completely forgot about Lavrentia. Probably not. I'll probably play I'll probably play New Horizons again. Every time an update comes out on New Horizons, I plan on streaming it. Oh, I completely forgot about city folk. Those poor, poor animals. Maybe one day I'll return to Lavrentia. But Lavrentia was more of an experiment than anything else. Alright, where is Sault Ste. Marie? I think it's that way. Which means I'm past it. I have already reached Lake Superior, which is crazy. The Upper Peninsula is so much smaller than the Lower Peninsula. And it also means Tequamanon Falls is somewhere around here. I'm hoping it's west. Make it a year later and see what happened to everyone. Well, a year later, let's see. Let me think here. I'm testing my memory. A year later from when I started Lavrentia is going to be in February. Oh, you mean time travel? Oh, I don't think I can time travel. Because I'm not doing this on a Wii or anything. I'm emulating it. So if I time travel, I think it would require me to like fuck with my computer settings, which I don't want to do because I can, if I screw with my computer settings, I can cause a lot more damage than just Lavrentia. Those poor, poor animals. You can change it. Oh, you can? Oh, I didn't know you could do that with city folk. Well, wait, that's right. I haven't changed. That's why... I'm sorry. I'm a bit slow today. That's why it's Lavrentia in the first place, because I have it set to a Russian time zone. Oh, you're right, Hayden. I completely forgot. I might do that then. Although, I don't think much changes in City Folk when you set it to a year later. You know, like weeds sprout up and everything. And the animals get pissy with you. They already shouldn't be very happy with me, considering I've ignored them for the past few months. Jesus, when was the last time I played in Lavrentia? That had to have been a while ago. Hang on a moment. I know the UP is small, but which peninsula is that? Because I thought if I went up this peninsula, it would take me to Whitefish Point. But the more and more I look at this peninsula, is this the Leelanau Peninsula? Have I, like, really just zoomed through the UP right now? If so, wow, okay. If so, then I bypassed. This can't be the Leelanau Peninsula. This can't be. Because if it is, then I have, like, really bypassed Marquette somehow. No, this has to be the one that leads to Whitefish Point. This has to be. I don't know. Where's Tequamanon Falls? That's a good question. Oh, but this looks like the freeway that was leaving Houghton. Actually, this looks like the Big Iron River. Yeah, I know, Big Iron River, Big Iron on your hip, whatever. This looks like the Big Iron River. I am so confused right now. Oh, wait, this is Rapids. Maybe this will lead to Tequamanon Falls. I doubt that. I think we're too far west for Tequamanon Falls right now. Besides, I bet you it isn't really rendered very well in game. Alright, I'm gonna get an otter pop, be right back. You gonna buy an otter? You like exotic animals? Oh, I didn't know that, Hayden. Very neat hobby. I'm assuming that was a typo. I just don't know what you meant to send. Huh. Alright, no, this has to be Whitefish Point. Okay, good. Alright, we have the right peninsula. I was worried there for a moment. I was worried I found the wrong peninsula. No, this is way too small to be the Leelanau Peninsula. Alright, what's next? Fallout 4's next on Steam. Don't have very many hours. No, otter pops are popsicles in a tube. Ooh. That's not... Huh. That's not something that I have where I live. We call them... What do we call them? I don't know what we call them, but I've been watching a lot of Taskmaster, so now I refer to them as Calippos. Um, which I'm assuming Calippos is just the British term for the ice pops. But I call them Calippos now because that's the only term I really know. Yeah, but I've never heard of the term Otter Pops. That must just be from where you live, because I have never heard that before. Yeah, Fallout 4 is next on Steam. It's got 64 hours, which isn't very many, because my playtime for 4 is like 300 now, I think. I don't know. Do you have a 3DS? Not anymore. I sold it. Actually, I gave it away. Well, I had 2 of them. I sold one for like $20 because the thing was destroyed. And then I gave the newer one away, which I kind of wish I didn't, but I wouldn't use it for very much anyway, because I abandoned my New Leaf Town many moons ago. Because I had one that lasted for a while, and then I think I abandoned it in 2014. Then I went back to the game when the Welcome Amiibo update came out, but I didn't play that for very long. I think that town only lasted for a month or 2 max. I also had Tomodachi Life, but Tomodachi Life was more of a novelty game than anything else. Ooh, there's a plane on my radar. What plane are you? Oh, I thought that was an airport. No, that's a plane. Okay. Alright, well, we're getting close to Whitefish Point right now. There's a nice lighthouse here. I've been here many years ago. At least I think this is Whitefish Point. Depends. When I get there, is there a lighthouse? Ooh, the water is looking funky. Why are you looking so poorly rendered? I think it's because the GPS data just is... Not GPS. I think it's because the satellite data just isn't as good up here. Because that looks awfully crispy. Yeah, where's the lighthouse? I think that might be the lighthouse right there. They've turned the lighthouse into like a greenhouse. Huh. Yeah, they've butchered Whitefish Point. That's alright. It could be worse. Alright, let's head back down south to mainland Michigan. Alright, I moved a bit far away from my microphone there. Let's get close. I really do need to tweak this. See, unfortunately, I don't have a whatchamacallit, a pop thingy. I can't think of what they're called. But it basically means when I say P, P, B, B, T, T, more P's mostly. P, 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 P. There's a chance you're hearing a big pop. And that's because I don't have anything to stop that. Although the microphone sounds a lot better when I'm close to it. Whereas if I'm further back, you know, you don't get that pop thing with a P, 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 P. But it just doesn't sound as good. It sounds a lot more echoey, which I don't want. And you can also hear my PC fan in the background. Because I don't have a, whatchamacallit, noise gate set up. Which is something I need to do. But not today. That's something we'll do in another time. Oh, look at that sunset. That looks nice. I think I might stream for maybe a half an hour, and then I'll end it. Alright, what's next? That, or I'll try and go through all my Steam games. Although I've been doing them very slowly, even though that was the point of this stream. What's next? Well, I was talking about Fallout. There's not much I have to say about Fallout, though. I mean, I feel like anything I've said about Fallout I've said before, considering it's my favorite game. Next we have Prison Architect, which is... Oh, God. Oh, no. Memories are coming back to me. Prison Architect is the first series that I ever finished. Because if you go on the Archive channel, you can find a huge series where I try... Well, not a huge... Actually, it's not very long at all. It was only like 11 episodes. But I tried to recreate my school in Prison Architect, and it wasn't good. I believe the first stream, well, it's not the first stream I ever did. It's the first proper stream I ever did on my new computer was the Prison Architect stream. And that's up on my archive channel. Didn't turn out very good. The school was a mess because I worked on it for a year over the course of 11 streams, and it just wasn't very fun because I'm not very good at Prison Architect. And if you ever go back and watch those archives, it's it's not very good. If you're watching the VOD, or if you're one of the 2 people watching this live, here's my suggestion to you. Don't watch the VODs of Prison Architect. It's not very good. Yeah. It's funny because I used to get more views on the VODs than I did live, and now I get about the same. Not because more people are watching me live, but because less people are watching the VODs, unfortunately. Which sucks. But it's alright. It's having another stroke. I probably need to get water at some point. Otherwise, I'm gonna die of dehydration. I'm addicted to water. Can that happen? Well, theoretically, you can be addicted to anything. Two-Hearted Airstrip. Oh, so maybe that river was the Two-Hearted. I don't know. Just like the ale, right? It's Two-Hearted Ale. Maybe it's Two-Hearted Beer. I don't know. Is that have another stroke? There's a whatchamacallit. What's his name? The author, the very famous author. He wrote about the Two-Hearted, except he wasn't actually writing about the Two-Hearted. He was writing about the Fox River, except he preferred the name Two-Hearted, so he called it the Two-Hearted. What is his name? Shit. Famous author. He liked nature. Someone's yelling at me. Hang on a moment. Alright. I need to turn on the autopilot. Brief intermission. Where is it? AI control. There we go. Control aircraft. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Brief intermission. Alright, intermission over. Hang on a moment. See you, Hayden. Sorry about that. Had to take care of something. Author's name is Hemingway. Took me a moment. I wasn't the one that figured it out. That's why. No shit, I was being yelled at because trying to figure out the author's name. People listening in on me streaming because, of course, his name is Hemingway. He was the one that wrote about the Two-Hearted. Well, not the Two-Hearted. Fox River, but you get the point. Alright, let's turn off autopilot and get going. Steam games, that's right. We're not talking about famous authors. We're talking about Steam games. Oops. Now I'm dropping my phone. You know, I've never actually read any Hemingway books. Even though I probably should have by now. Having a stroke by now. There we go. Next on my list is Terraria. More complicated Minecraft. I hate it when people compare Terraria to Minecraft because it's really completely different. You know. Because Terraria is funky. Because every time I go and I play Terraria, something new's been added. Which I guess is the same for Minecraft, but Minecraft, you still kind of get the gist of what's going on. Terraria, it's a mess. Like, the game will be completely changed by whatever they've added. And I don't even have a basic understanding of half the stuff in that game. You know, I think I corrupted the world once, and that was pretty much it. Next, we have Satisfactory, which I only got a couple months ago, and then I got addicted to it. Because it's a really good game. I don't... It's better than Factorio. No, it's not. Factorio is a better game. Satisfactory... Okay, I know I'm overspeed. Satisfactory is better to play, I think. Let me rephrase this. From a critical standpoint, Factorio is the better game, but Satisfactory, it's just... I think it's partly the verticality of it, and I think another portion of it is the fact that you... See, I can't really... How do I phrase this? I can't relate to a 2D game, or I guess an isometric game. It's part of the reason why I don't play the first two Roller Coaster Tycoons. You know, I can relate much more to something in 3D, you know. I can design something a lot better, which is part of the reason why I prefer Satisfactory. Also, the spaghetti looks better, and it's less of a puzzle game, which I guess I want more of a puzzle game, but at the same time, you know, it's a lot more relaxing playing Satisfactory than Factorio. Next, there's Subnautica, which I'm technically, I'm still completing Subnautica on stream, but I was trying to catch up to it with Fallout 3, which I still haven't done yet. Maybe one day. And now I'm also doing Watch Dogs, which I'm just trying to pump out quickly. Although Watch Dogs, I'm taking a brief break because I'm trying to edit together a big video where it's going to be a good video. And the only reason I say that is because it's going to be 5 streams in one video, which will really indicate quality. I don't know how else to phrase that. I'm sorry, I'm tired. So, say I'm making an edited video from one stream, alright? So obviously I take 2 hours of footage, and I have to edit it down to 15 minutes. You take the funny parts, right? Well, if I have 5 hours of footage, then it's the really funny parts. So yeah, I take a lot longer to edit it. Well, it's less than 5 hours. It's more 10 hours because it's 5 streams, although not all of them are 2 hours. Let's say 8 hours of footage, okay? Take 8 hours of footage, you edit it down to 15 minutes. That's some fucking good footage, all right? It just takes a really long time to edit, and now I'm bumping my mouse. But yeah, that'll be an alright video when I finally finish it. I'm through the first stream, and I think I'm halfway through the second. And I've got about 5 minutes of footage. So... it's alright. What is this? I don't have a clue. I don't think I'm going to be able to find Taquamana Falls, unfortunately. Just like, it's out in the middle of nowhere is part of the issue. Like, I can probably find the lake in the clouds and stuff like that, because that's kind of... if I go up, I'll be able to find it. But Taquamana Falls, it really is in the middle of nowhere. I think what I plan on doing is I'll try and make it to Marquette by the end of the stream, and then I'll stop at Marquette. That'll be a good ending spot. Alright, what's next? Just Cause 2 is next. What a lot of people consider to be the best Just Cause game. Oops, I'm bumping my microphone again. I consider it to be an alright game. It's not the best Just Cause game. Just Cause 3 is the best Just Cause game. And the people who say 2 is the best, nostalgia is just destroying them there. Just Cause is an interesting franchise. I made a video. Well, I when I first started doing proper edited videos, I did like this thing where I played Just Cause 2, Just Cause 3, and 4, and I made it into like one long 40-minute video. It was an absolute piece of shit, but but I really did try and like analyze the 3 games, and the conclusion I came to was 3 is the best game, 4 is the most fun to play if you play it as a sandbox and less as a game, and 5 just has some very particular features, primarily the map, that stand out even better than the first 2. Oh, now I'm getting more texts. Oh, great. Great. Messages. Professionalism. Fun. Yeah. 2 definitely has an amazing map. If you ask me what I think the best map in gaming is, I would say... What's up with the fuel, by the way? Is the fuel even? Is that what's bleeping me? No, I don't have a clue what that's bleeping me about. Huh. Could try and change this. Although I might end up accidentally stalling out the plane again. Yeah, let's just leave it as is right now. Yeah. What is the best map in gaming? I don't know. See, that really depends on what you're looking for, because if you're looking for a large map, a large, well-detailed map, I should say, it would be Just Cause 2. Now, the Crew 2 is close, but the Crew 2 is very janky, whereas Just Cause 2 feels a lot more perfected. Not to mention the Crew 2 is so warped, it's really hard to, like, understand where you are in the US. It's a lot more difficult to navigate in the Crew 2 than it should be. Yeah. I mean, the East Coast is butchered. West Coast is alright. East Coast is horrible. But yeah, Just Cause 2 is definitely the best bigger map. The best, like, generic open world game map that I would say, like, when you think generic open world, you think it's an open world but not many interiors or anything. I'd say GTA 5, just because it's so well detailed. You know, I feel like scraps on the paper have jokes written on them in GTA 5. You know, if you really look around, you can find a lot. You know, one of my favorite things I ever did in GTA 5 was I took a taxi. You know, I was just like taking this one taxi around the city looking at stuff while they drove me around slowly. There are so many jokes you just miss if you play that game just driving through in hundreds of mile-an-hour cars. Like, there's these, like, pretty much every individual shop sign or billboard or anything is some sort of joke. And I'm sure you notice a lot of the billboards, but, like, you know, do you notice all the shop signs? Do you notice some of the things the NPCs say? Like, there is so much in that game. It's unbelievable. What's next? Or I still want to be talking about the maps. There's maps with interiors. That's probably Fallout 4 has a great map. Fallout 4 is a dense map. Although the thing is, if you're talking about RPG maps, that's a whole other debate. If you're just saying RPG maps in general, then yeah, I'd say Fallout 4. Just because it's so dense, you know, and everything has lore, everything has a purpose. Is that Marquette? That might be. Let's go that way. I don't think that's Marquette. It doesn't look big enough, but it might be. Next is Transport Fever. Shit game. It's not very fun. Everyone raves about Transport Fever. I don't like it. And Transport Fever 2 is even worse because it didn't change anything. Next is Kerbal Space Program. Love it. Although I could never really get into it because I'm not Scott Manley. You know, my name's not Scott and I'm not very manly. Except for when you ask me to fix shit. Because I'm good at fixing stuff. But no, I am not I'm not your favorite Scotsman. He's Scottish, right? Scott Manley? It would be fitting, with his name. Scott is a Scot. Is that how you refer to it? Would you refer to a Scottish person as a Scot? I don't know. But yeah, no, I'm just not very good at it. I'm excited for when Kerbal Space Program 2 comes out. I'm definitely going to play a lot of that. Alright, what city is this? Does Marquette have an airport? Because if it doesn't, I'm a little screwed because I planned on landing here. This is where I wanted to end the stream. I don't think this is Marquette. This feels too small to be Marquette. But what place is this then? This is probably just some tourist town, isn't it? Something that I've never been to. Yeah, this is way, 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 way too small to be Marquette. Jesus, I don't even know why I thought this was Marquette in the first place. This is far too small. Yeah, this is something else. Oh, look, some of them have their lights on now because it's the evening. Oh, maybe we'll get to see night soon if Marquette does end up being miles away. Which I really hope it isn't, but it might. What's next? My summer car. Ooh. Game has a lot of potential, but it looks like they're going to finish development soon, and I really don't think the game deserves to be finished with development. I was hoping they would add in so much more, but it looks like the game I was hoping for wasn't the game they intended. I like the idea. And I credit my summer car for making me interested in Finland. I really do, because I've known about my summer car since, what, 2017 when it came out or something? I don't know. And I really do think that there are a couple other aspects that got me interested in Finland, but I do think my summer car, in a sense, is what really got me interested in Finland. Because it really is an interesting country. Like, a lot of people, they have that country that they just like for some reason. Like, a friend of mine always talks about Estonia. When Estonia, I mean, it's interesting, but it's not insanely interesting. But Finland is just interesting largely because there's so many things there that they do different from a lot of Europe, and even the Nordic countries, there's things that they do different. And I believe it's been rated like the happiest country a lot of times. Then I have Just Cause 4, which, like I said, it's fun. Like, I put 35 hours into it. I probably could have completed the game by now, but most of that has just been spent dicking around. Like, you really don't spend an insane amount of time actually playing the game if you if you play a lot of Just Cause 4. It came out in a bit of a state, though, I will admit that. Then there's Project High Rise, which is Sim Tower. It's alright. It's a good game. Well-made game. Farming Simulator 15. Ugh, I don't know why I got that. I don't know why I have so many hours in it either. Sims 3, I should have more hours in that. It's just because it's on Steam. I got it on sale. I got Sims 3 with all the expansions for $50, and I had to take that deal. You know, you're never going to find a deal like that again. Fallout 3, well, if you want to know my thoughts on Fallout 3, you can head on over to my archive channel where I have a bunch of Fallout 3 streams archived. And I might potentially do more Fallout. Well, let me rephrase that. I will do more Fallout 3 streams in the future. Don't worry about that. Team Fortress 2. Ugh, don't like it. Too much of a skill curve is part of my issue with Team Fortress 2. Well, too steep of a skill curve, I should say. Actually, that's not the way I would describe it. Basically, if you haven't played it since, or if you haven't been playing it since 2007, you suck. It's really difficult to get into Team Fortress 2. You know, with a lot of games, like Battlefield 1 is a good example of a game where you can get into Battlefield 1 because if Battlefield 1, there's a large community of players who have been playing it since release. The thing about all them is they fall into the same trap. They fall into all of the same tactics. And if you go into Battlefield 1 having never played a Battlefield game before, there's a good chance you might still compete decently. Mainly because you're going to think differently than everyone else. Now, I have put a lot of hours into Battlefield 1, but I don't play it very regularly. So, for example, there's one of the maps with a castle, okay? And everyone was raiding the castle on foot. Like, not because you don't really have to take cover when you're running at that castle and everything. And it just large groups of people. And everyone was spawning in on the castle trying to shoot them with the machine guns. And I'm thinking to myself, why is everyone spawning in the same place? Is no one... You know, people were trying to flank them, but that was a bit of a minority, and that is a well-known strategy. But what literally no one was doing is no one took a bomber. Everyone in that game takes fighters because they think they're more fun, you know, and they really only fight the other planes in the sky, which is stupid, I think, because planes are really just there to help ground troops. So I just took a bomber. I got like 20 kills in one flight just from bombing people trying to run at the castle until I finally got shot down by someone. Yeah. And there's Half-Life, which I got a lot of hours in that because I've played the multiplayer a lot. It's fun multiplayer. It really is. It's a multiplayer that you can learn quickly too. Like, yeah, it has a skill curve, but you can learn it quickly. Part of the thing about Half-Life multiplayer is not very many people play it, because there's not a point to. Because it's a game from 1998. So who the hell is going to be playing the multiplayer? Well, there's a small community of people who really enjoy fighting in the Gold Source engine. Then there's Banished, which is another strange game. I believe that's the third game I ever got on Steam. It's a city builder set kind of... Essentially, it's called Banished because you've been banished from your village and you have to build a new one. It is very brutal. The issue with Banished is, like, the developer they made it, it was the very first game they ever made. And, like, it's a good foundation, but there's really not much to it. It's got 20 hours of content max, which you want more than that for a city builder. And then they never returned to it, and they never released any other game. So every once in a while I look at Banished on my Steam games, and I think to myself, what was the purpose of this game again? And I really don't know. Just kind of happened, and then it didn't. Oh, looks like we're heading into the hills right now. Which makes me really concerned, because I haven't found Marquette yet. This isn't Marquette. This is too small to be Marquette. Where is Marquette? Have I bypassed Marquette? It's possible that I'm just not close yet. Or that's Marquette over there, which is another possibility. We'll get there in a moment. Alright. Oh, that's my mouse. Uh-oh. Dropping things. Oh, where's my mouse? Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay. Whoa! That's why we don't drop our mouse. Alright, I might be in Marquette right now, and if I am, this is where the stream ends. Didn't get through all the Steam games, but we got pretty close. This has to be Marquette. There's no airport, though. How come there's no airport? Yeah, this is Marquette. The easiest way for me to confirm is to find a park that I've been to. Yeah, I think this is Marquette. Let's fly. What is that? I bet you that's... What? I don't know what that is, but they've done something to it. Yeah, this area right here. This will help me confirm that this is in fact Marquette. We're in Marquette. Yes, alright, we found it. Oh, we went a considerable distance. Considerable? I don't know if considerable is the word I would use. But we went a distance in this stream. I'm happy with this. Let's look at the map to make sure I am in Marquette. Yeah, that looks about right. Hang on. Gonna use another map for reference. Alright, let's use... Oh, Jesus. Let's use Google Maps. Are we in Marquette? We are in Marquette! Thank God. Alright. Where's the nearest airport? Oh, there appears to be one along the river, or there's one down there. Alright, let's fly back up. Follow the river. If I hit X, what is it? Well, apparently that one's closer. But that one's also in the wrong direction. So let's use this. Alright, now I'm heading straight towards it. Alright. Well, I want to land properly this time. See, my first landing in the series wasn't ideal. You know, this time I really do want to land properly. I want it to be smooth. It's got to be a smooth landing. Can I see the airport? I can see the airport on here. Alright. I'm also moving way too fast for the airport. Shoot. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Is it a grass strip? Where is it? That's not where I want to be. That's not the button I wanted. Where? Zoom in. That seems funky. Where is ATC? Nearest airport list. What is that? Is that just like an air traffic control tower, not an airport? Oh. Where's the nearest airport? Oh, there really aren't a lot of airports around here, are they? Oh, that sucks. Alright, looks like we are going south. Whee! Alright, well, we're going to South Fork 1M19. 10 miles southeast, inbound visual runway 9. Yeah, let's tune to that. Select a runway for landing. Well, we have a bit to worry about that. 1M19. Let's take a look at this. I think this is a grass strip, just judging by how this looks. Yeah, that might be a grass strip. Well, that sucks. Alright, well, let's hurry up. Yeah, throttle up, please. We're moving too slow right now. We're also about to crash into Marquette. Go up, go up, go up. 1M19. Oh, look at that. We're landing right as the sun sets, too. Perfect timing. We're a little far away from this. Probably should have recognized that that was Marquette and just landed. Although I don't even think I would have been able to see Marquette from all the way over there. This is what sucks. I'm a little worried once we get to South America, because if we do get that far, it'll be very, very far, like, the distance between airports. Which means I'm going to have to be a lot more careful. Alright, slow down a little. I'm going to have to fly above the airport to get a better look at the different runways. That's a good enough view. Alright, how does it look from in here? I can't even see. Although I'm approaching it really quickly. Slow down a bit more. Don't put your flaps up yet. Or I guess don't put your flaps down yet. Slow down a lot more. You're going really quite fast, Mr. Plane. We're gonna do what I like to refer to as a scouting run, where we fly really close to the airport to look at the 2 runways it has. and pick one to land at. Doesn't look like a grass strip from here. Yeah, it looks like a proper... No, it's a grass strip. Yeah, it's a grass strip. Okay. That is bare... Ooh, I might not be able to land at this one. We're gonna go from the north side simply because if I end up overshooting it, there looks like there's a bit of a path in the forest that I might be able to drift between if I go too fast. Announce full stop. I'll worry about that in a moment. I don't know what any of those things mean. Alright, slow down quite a lot now. And then you want to turn. I don't need much space to land this plane. I need more if I actually had stressing on. Because the plane definitely would have been overstressed by now. That's fine. Alright. Maybe... we're on final now. We're on final. We're on final. Close this. First person. There we go. Oh boy. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Slow down, slow down, slow down. So we're going too fast. We're going way too fast. Oh, we don't want to reverse throttle, that's for sure. Oh, we're still reverse throttling. Flaps, flaps, flaps. All of the flaps. Remember at the start when I said I was good at landing now? I lied! Oh no. And that, as my dog barks in the background, is where we're going to end this stream. I hope you enjoyed, whether you watched the VOD or this live. That's it for me. Goodbye.